Welcome, you guys. Today's video is going to be a short, feel-good, stretchy flow. So we're not going to do any standing poses. We're going to stay very low to our mats, just kind of getting into the little yummy bits of practice. So if this is what's calling to you today and you decided to open this video, thank you for being here. Just starting in a comfortable seat. As always, I have my handy dandy blanket. I'm sitting on top of my blanket. If you like something like that, go find your prop. That's all we'll need for today if you do choose it. Otherwise, we don't need anything else. So finding your way to a comfortable seat, you can close the eyes and just start to settle into the space. Lengthening the crown of the head up towards the sky, tailbone roots down into the earth. We're going to start by just connecting to the breath, allowing the inhale and exhale to move naturally through the nose. Noticing all the little details here of the breath. What happens, what sensations arise with each inhale, and what kind of sensations arise with each exhale. Noticing the sensations within the face. Can we relax our face a little bit, allowing the tongue to fall to the bottom of the mouth, maybe even wiggle the jaw from side to side. Maybe give yourself a smile, curling the edges of the lips up to the ears. And then can we relax the space right in between the brows? If you'd like to bring one pointer and your middle finger of your left hand, kind of just softly, gently place those fingers right to the center of the brow. Just noticing, maybe you give it a little massage, circling in one direction, and then you can circle in the other direction. And then if that feels good, stay here. Or maybe we start to find a soft, gentle tap, tapping those fingers right between the brows. All the while breathing in and out of the nose naturally. As we're tapping our third eye or the space between the brows, just noticing any sensations that start to arise. And we'll slow our tapping down until it comes to a halt. And then we'll allow our hands to come back to our lap or maybe to our knees, and just notice once again. And then we'll bring our awareness to the space to the sides of the eyes, and we'll just see if we can breathe some space into that space. Then maybe we take the pointer and middle finger, both hands, and just kind of softly, gently place them towards the space right to the sides of your eyes. And we can stay still, or we can find some soft massage, circular motions, nice and gentle in one direction, and then in the other direction. All the while, breathing in and out of the nose. Here we're going to stay with these circular motions, and then we will slowly bring them to a halt. Allow your hands to come back down, maybe to your lap or to your thighs. Take one big breath. And as you exhale, bring your awareness to your chest, to your heart space. Noticing any sensations that are kind of residing within the heart. Maybe one hand comes to your heart. You can feel your heartbeat. Maybe you take some circular motions with that palm into your chest. Or maybe again, we'll come back to our tapping, so you can bring the pointer and middle finger towards the center of your chest, and we just take these gentle taps. Very, very gentle. You can tap this in the little circle, or you can stay right in the center. It's just whatever feels best, just bringing awareness to this space. All the while breathing in and out of the nose. And then once again, we'll bring our hands back down to our lap. Take a big inhale and an exhale. As you exhale, bringing awareness to your navel, to your belly. Maybe one hand comes to your belly and you find circular motions here, just below the navel, but we can circle below, we can circle above, just finding some sensation and noticing the sensations that are happening and the feelings that we're having around this area of the body. Close your eyes. You can stay with the palm flat, or again, we'll take the pointer in middle and we tap this area. You can tap just in the center, very, very gently, very, very softly, or we tap in circles. All the while, breathing in and out of the nose. Slowing our circular motions or any motions we were having with the hands, bring them down to the lap. Take an inhale, turn the palms outward. So we had all this checking in and to our body and to the sensations that we're feeling within us. But now allowing our hands to turn out, allowing this energy from the universe to kind of come in through the palms. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Awesome. If we are cross-legged, it might be nice to kind of switch legs, so the leg that was on the bottom, we'll put on top just as we get going. And then we'll take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. You can blink the eyes open if they were still closed. And as you exhale, we'll take the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over the ear. Just breathe into the right side, big breath. And we'll start to bring some movement into this. Just a little bit of movement, feel good movement. So we're going to turn the chest to face that left hand. The right arm can kind of curl in. And then we'll open up. Right arm reaches up as you turn the left ribs and allow them to reach up to the sky. So we're finding this little heart opener. We'll just do that 2 more times. As you exhale, we turn down. And as you inhale, you swivel yourself up. 1 more time. Awesome. Bring both arms up to the sky. We'll take that to the other side. Right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up and over. Breathe into your left side. Big breath in and out. And then we'll start to bring that movement into this. So we'll just swivel, turn the chest to face that right hand. And then as you inhale, we swivel our right ribs and rotate them up to the sky. 2 more times. Curl in and open up. 1 more time. Awesome. Take an inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. So we'll walk the hands towards the front of our mats and just take a nice yummy fold. Inhale, walk the hands back in towards you. We're going to let the left leg come out to the left. Right foot is going to stay to the inside of the left thigh. We'll take a little bit of a deeper side stretch here. So you can always bend into that left knee. You can always place a block. So I know I said we didn't need props, but you can always place a block underneath your left, right to the inside of that left leg. And then you can put your hand onto this block as you reach the right arm up and over. Or you just have the hand to the inside, or maybe it's on top of your left shin. Wherever you are, we reach the right arm up first, and then as you exhale, we reach it over. We'll take the same thing we did earlier, so just a moment ago. We're going to swivel down, and then inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more, exhale, down to the left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, find your side bend one more time. Reach that right arm over. And then inhale, both hands come up to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down to your mat. Left hand off to the right. So the right hand's off to the right. Maybe even a little bit behind you. And then the left hand's going to come to your right knee. So we're actually finding a little twist here. So as you inhale in our twist, we lift the crown of the head up, find length. And as you exhale, we'll think about the belly button pressing back towards the spine. And we're squeezing the right shoulder blade towards the spine, so onto the back body. Again, this left knee can be bent. Awesome. Inhale, unwind your twist. We're going to turn to face this left foot. We'll reach the arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Again, remembering that left knee can be as bent as you'd like it to be, or as straight as you'd like it to be. But the hands can be wherever they land. So maybe they land to the outside of the left leg. Maybe they reach towards the foot. Maybe they reach past the foot. It doesn't matter where you are. You're on your journey, and your journey is perfect. So breathe into the space that you're in. Feel the sensations that you feel and be grateful for them. Nice big breath in. Big breath out. Finding gratitude for all the little movements that we are capable of. Being able to come onto our mat and move and breathe. It's a beautiful thing. So when you're ready, we'll take an inhale, reach up, come back up to a seat. We'll come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take an inhale here. The hands can be behind you for some support. You can stay seated upright with the knees out to the sides, or maybe the hands come in front of you. And if you'd like to, as you exhale, we'll find a forward fold, hinging from the hips. Awesome. Inhale brings you back to center. Taking all this to the other side. So left knee stays bent. We're going to straighten the right leg out to the right. Moving it towards straight, so it doesn't have to be all the way straight. We can always have a little bend into that knee. Awesome. Take an inhale here. Reach the arms up. As you exhale, right hand comes to wherever it likes. So maybe it's on top of that right shin. Maybe it's to the inside of the leg. Maybe it's on a block. Then we'll reach the left arm up. So we lengthen first, left arm reaching up, and then we'll take that side bend, reaching the left arm over the ear, crunching through the right side. So we breathe here a moment. And then we'll take our little swivel. So we'll just turn to torso to face that right leg. And then as you inhale, you lift up. Exhale, turn to face the right leg. Inhales lift you up. One more time, exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. One more breath out as you reach maybe a little further to your side stretch. And then inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. This left hand can come by your side or maybe somewhere behind you. Right arm's going to come to your left knee. So we're finding a little bit of a twist already before we try to twist the torso. You can always bend into this right knee. We're going to lengthen the spine first. So as you inhale, you think about the crown of the head reaching up. And then as you exhale, belly button presses back gently. And that left shoulder blade kind of squeezes onto the back body. So you think about drawing the left shoulder back as you gaze somewhere over that left shoulder. Awesome. Unwind. Nice and slow. We're going to bring our gaze to that right foot. So we're turning the torso and all of it with the gaze to come to the right foot. So you might need to adjust a little bit. We'll take an inhale, reach the arms up. Remember, the option to bend the knee is there. As you exhale, we fold forward. Wherever the hands land is where they land. No reason to kind of force yourself into a shape that is going to not be beneficial for you. So find what works, breathe into your space. And again, the name of the game today is gentle, feel good. So even if you have a practice where you can reach the hands past the feet and do all these things, maybe you choose to allow it to be a little more gentle today and let the hands come to a spot that suits that theme for the body. On your next inhale, we'll lift up, turn back to face the center. Bend into that right knee, bringing both soles of the feet together. Once again, take an inhale. And then exhale, you fold forward if you so choose. So maybe you're staying upright there, allowing this to be more gentle for you. And on your next inhale, if you were folded, we'll lift up. Bring the knees together. You could use your hands for this. We're going to open the legs into a V shape. So we'll open the legs out to the sides. You can kind of use your hands. Doesn't matter how far the V comes out, but if you're one that likes to really get it as far as you can, we can bring the hands behind us, keep the heels where they are, and just kind of scooch the crotch forward. So you use your hands to kind of help you scooch up. And once I do that, I can feel like that my inner thighs are starting to feel that stretch now. So that might be where you want to stay, nice upright in the seat. Your hands could be behind you, your hands could be in front of you, and you breathe here. If you're wanting a little bit of more deeper sensation, we can start to walk the hands forward. Now again, the name of the game is gentle, feel good. So no need to go past any sensation. Once you start to feel something and you're like, okay, I feel that stretch, breathe into that space, few breaths, and then maybe with those breaths, you can start to walk a little bit further down, slowly, allowing this to happen as slowly as possible, breathing into the sensations of the moment. So instead of trying to get all the way down flat onto your belly, just noticing all that space in between. Once you're ready, if you are not already there, we'll start to walk the hands back in, nice and slow. Awesome. Using your hands once again, so we're coming up to our hands and our knees. So you can use your hands to kind of bring the knees together. And then we'll just swivel the knees off to the right or the left, coming to our tabletop pose. So again, blanket is really nice to be on the blanket. Your knees on the blanket, hands on the mat. We're just gonna take a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, you'll drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. 2 more like that. As you inhale, you drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. 1 more. Awesome. Coming back to your tabletop, nice straight spine. We're going to reach the right arm up to the sky, soft reach. Inhale, exhale, right arm comes underneath the left, letting the right temple come down to the earth. Lowering that right shoulder down. Left hand can stay right here in front of the face, or we'll reach the left arm forward, getting a little stretch behind underneath that left arm. Breathing into your right shoulder, letting this be, again, gentle, feel good, yummy situation. If there's any adjustments that you'd like to make, please make them. Awesome. Bringing that left hand back in front of the face. Press down. Take an inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. We're just going to take that to the other side. Left arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, we let the left arm come underneath the right. Same idea, finding that thread the needle. Let the left temple come down to the earth. You can stay here, right hands in front of the face. Or maybe the right arm reaches forward towards the top of the mat. And you breathe wherever you are, just remembering your breath. See, Kingsley hears the little dog outside, so apologies. Come here, pumpkin. When you're ready, we'll press the right hand back down in front of the face. Reach the left arm up to the sky, inhale. And then exhale, left hand comes down to your mat. Awesome. Finding your way to your puppy pose. So staying in your tabletop, knees are going to stay underneath the hips. So sometimes I see people kind of moving forward or moving back here with the hips, but we're going to try our best to keep our hips right where they are. As you walk the hands forward to the top of the mat, palms plant down. A lot of the times also I see people bending into their elbows here and then lowering the chest down. So we're going to try our best to keep the arms straight and hips stay where they are as you lower the chest down to the mat. So just noticing what your tendencies might be. No big deal. Nothing is worse or better. It's just a different stretch. So if the arms are bent, you're getting a different stretch than if the arms are straight. So if you'd like, we try straightening those arms. Hips stay where they are. And then we lower. So that might mean sliding the hands a little further forward than the top of the mat. And you lower the chest down. You can bring the forehead down to the earth. Or maybe bring the chin down. Breathe into your space. Maybe you're hovering the forehead over the mat. I'm laughing because it's hard to talk when you're in these kinds of shapes. 2 more breaths. We all meet by pressing the palms down, meaning kind of like a cat pose as you round the spine. Now you will let the hips come forward in order to get out of this. So we bring the weight into the hands, and then we'll walk the left hand back, and the right hand comes back. Awesome. From here, we're just going to come back to a seat. Reaching the feet towards the front of our mat. So this is going to be the front of my mat. I keep flipping around. But reaching the feet towards the short edge side of your mat. You can pitter patter through the knees. Awesome. 1 forward fold here. So bend into the knees as much as you'd like to. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we fold forward. Again, same idea. Wherever the hands land, they land. Maybe you even scooch them back a little to allow it to be even more gentle. And just settle. Lots of the times here, I cue to lengthen the spine. I'm not cueing that now because I really do want this to feel gentle. So if that means rounding your spine and breathing more into your back body, then let it move there. So wherever is most, whatever feels best for you. And then on your inhale, we lift all the way back up to a seat. We all bend deep into the knees to plant the soles of the feet to the mat. And then we'll make our way. So I took my blanket off of my mat. So that way now we are going to be flat on our backs. We'll make our way all the way down to our back. We'll let the hands come down by our sides, palms face down. We're gonna take a quick little bridge pose. So the low back will connect down to the earth. Tailbone reaches up to the sky. Press the palms down into the mat. Squeeze the glutes slightly to lift the hips up. Just breathing into some extension of the hip flexors. Keep thinking about the tailbone reaching towards the backs of the knees. So we're lengthening through the low back. Pause here. Slowly lower your hips all the way down to the earth. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Big exhale, sigh something out. And we're gonna finish with some reclined twists. So letting the knees come over to the right. You can gaze over that left shoulder. Allow the knees to come back into center, and then we'll just take the knees over to the left as you gaze over the right shoulder. Once you're ready, we'll bring the knees back into center. Finding your way to your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Let the legs lengthen to the bottom of the mat. You're in your home, you have your props. If there's any other space you'd like to take Shavasana, maybe you come up to a wall, you scooch your bum right up to the wall. I'm gonna kind of try to show you. I know it's a weird angle, but you'll scooch your bum right up to the wall, we'll come up to it sideways, and then we will kind of swivel all the way back, coming onto the back, and then you're gonna have to scooch here. So you kind of move your bum, so you're scooch all the way up, and then you can let your legs be straight, you can let your legs be at a V, you can bend the knees into a Baddha Konasana, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. So finding that, if you'd like to, take your time there to arrive there. I know that might mean a lot of moving around, which is okay. I encourage us to find our Shavasana and revel in it for a few moments. So that might mean some silence. I'm going to link a Spotify playlist to the YouTube description. So you'll have maybe some nice soft music playing for you. And just let yourself be here and now in this silence. I'm going to end this practice a little differently. So while you're in your Shavasana, I just want to say thank you for being here with me. As always and forever, the light in me will honor and shine and acknowledge the beautiful light that is within you. Allow yourself as much time in your Shavasana this afternoon, or this morning, or this evening. Settle and breathe.